Bismillah. In this video, I am going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4, October-November 2022, Variant 2. Number 1A, At a football club, season tickets are sold for seated areas and for standing areas. The cost of season tickets are in the ratio seated to standing 5:3. The cost of a season ticket for standing areas is $45. Find the cost of a season ticket for seated area. So the ratio between them, between seated and standing, 5:3. 45 for standing. So just write 45 below 3. We need the cost for seated. So cross multiply 45 times 5 divide 3. 45 times 5 divide 3 equals 75. Double I. In 2022, the value of the team's players was $2.65 million. In 2022, the value has decreased by 12%. Find the value in 2022. So decreased by 12%. This means it was 100. Decreased by 12. Now 100 minus 12, 88. Before decrease, so 2.65. With the cross multiply method, you can find the value after the decrease. So 2.65 times 88 divided by 100 equals 2.332. Triple I. The number of people at the football match is 1,455. This is 6.25% of the total number of people allowed in the stadium. Find the total number of the people allowed in the stadium. So we can solve like that. 1,455 represent 6.25. So the total represent 100. Now cross multiply to find the total. So 100 times 1,455 divided by 6.25. 23,280. IV. The average attendance increased exponentially by 4% each year for the 3 years from 2016 to 2019. In 2019, the average attendance was 1,631. Find the average attendance for 2016. For exponential increase, we have the rule, the new value equals the old one into 1 plus r over 100 power t. Now we have the new value in 2019, 1,631. So 1,631. We need to find the old value. And we have the rate is 4%. So 4 over 100. Power 3 because 3 years. Now to find the old value, just divide 1,631 by 1 plus 4 over 100 power 3. 1,450 to nearest unit. B. Another club sells season tickets for individuals and for families. In 2018, the number of season tickets sold in the ratio family to individual 2:7. The number of family season tickets sold is X. So this is X. Now write an expression in terms of X for the number of individual season tickets sold. So cross multiply to find the number of individual season tickets. So x multiplied 7 divided by 2. X times 7, which is 7x, divided by 2. So 3.5x. 3.5x. In 2019, the number of the family season tickets sold increases by 12, and the number of individual season tickets decreased by 26. Complete the table by writing an expression in terms of x for the number of tickets sold each year. So for the individual now, 3.5x, 3.5x in 2018. In 2019, the number of the family increases by 12, so x plus 12. And the number of individual decreases by 26, so 3.5x minus 26. In 2019, the number of individual season tickets sold 3 times the number of the family season tickets sold. Write an equation in x and solve it to find the number of the family tickets sold in 2018. So the number of individual tickets 3 times the number of the family tickets in 2019. So the individual 3.5 x minus 26 equal, so L 3 times the number of the family tickets, so x plus 12. Now expand. 3 times x equals 3x. 3 times 12 equals 36. Now put x in one side, transpose 3x to the other side. So now it's 3.5 minus 3, so 0.5x. And transpose 26 to the other side, negative 26 by positive. So 36 plus 26. So 0.5x equals 62. Divide by 0.5, so x is 124. Number 2. Or the length in the question measured in centimeters. The diagram shows a solid cuboid with a square base. The volume V of the cuboid is V equal x squared into 9 minus x. Complete the table. We need to substitute by x equal 2 to find the volume. So if you put x equal 2, so now you have 2 squared into 9 minus 2. So 4 times 7 is 28. So 28. On the grid, on the opposite page, draw the graph. Now plot the points 0, 0, 1, 8, and so on in the graph. Now these are the points 0, 0, 1, 8, 2, 28, 3, 54, 4, 80, 5, 100, 6, 108, 7, 98, 8, and 64, 9, and 0. Now join them with a smooth curve. Now this is the graph for the function. Triple I finds the values of x when the volume is 44. From the graph, volume 44 at this point, so draw horizontal line. Draw horizontal line. Now from the graph, the volume 44 when x equal 2.6 or 8.4. So 2.6 and 8.4. Of course, we have range for these values. So 2.6 and 8.4. BI shows that the total surface area of the cuboid 36 minus 2x squared. Total surface area means area of all faces. Area for the base, x times x equal x squared. We have two bases, so 2x squared, 2x squared, x squared for the lower base, and x for the top one. Now for the lateral faces, we have 4 rectangles. Each one of them, its area x times 9 minus x. And we have 4, so 4 into x times 9 minus x. So this is the area of the 4 rectangles, 4 lateral rectangles. Each one of them is x times 9 minus x, because we have 4, so multiply by 4. And we have 2 bases, each one of them x squared. So now you can simplify. So 2x squared, 4x times 9, 36x. 4x times negative x, so negative 4x squared. If you combine the like terms, 2x squared minus 4, so negative 2. And we have 36x minus 2x squared. Double I, find the surface area when the volume of the cuboid is a maximum. Volume of cuboid equals x squared into 9 minus x. If we expand, x squared times 9, so 9x squared. X squared times negative x, so negative x power 3. To find the maximum or the minimum for the volume of cuboid, find the derivative and equate by 0. The derivative for v, the derivative, which is dv over dx, equals the derivative for 9x squared, 2 times 9, 18, so 18x. The derivative for x power 3, so 3x power 2, so minus 3x power 2. Now equate by 0. You can take 3x common, you can factorize. So you are left with 6 minus x equals 0. So you have 3x equals 0, or 6 minus x equals 0. This means x equals 0. It doesn't work because no cuboid at this case. Or x equal 6. So now the value which make the volume maximum, x equals 6. Now we need to find the total surface area at this value. So find total surface area, put x equals 6. So surface area now. Surface area 36x minus 2x squared. So put x equals 6. Now, so 36 into 6 minus 2 times 6 squared equals 144. Number 3, question number 3. Kai and Anne carry out a survey on the distance traveled in kilometers by 200 cars. Kai completes this frequency table for the data collected. Calculate an estimate of the mean. To find the mean, we need to find the middle value for each class. Then multiply the middle value by the frequency. Then divide by the total frequency, which is 200. So to find the middle value for the first, the halfway between 80 and 100 is 90. Next one between 100 and 150, 125. Next between 150 and 200, 175. 200, 300, so 250. Between 300 and 400, so 350. Now multiply the middle value by the frequency. So 90 times 7 plus 125 times 33 plus 175 times 76 plus 250 times 52 plus 350 times 32. Divide by 200. So 211.275. Well, Anne uses this frequency for the same data. There is a different interval for the final group. So for the final group, for Kai, the group from 300 to 400. But for Anne, from 300 to 360. So the middle value is different from Kai and Anne. The middle value for Kai, 350. but the middle value for the last group for n 300 plus 360 divided by 2, so 330. But all the other groups, they are the same. So now to find the difference in the mean, we need to subtract 350 minus 330, then multiply the answer by 32, divide by the total frequency, which is 200, equals 3.2. Triple I. A histogram is drawn showing the information in Kai's frequency table. The height of the block for the interval d more than 200 less than or equal 300 is 2.6. So the height for this interval is 2.6. Calculate the height of the block for each of the following interval. To find the height in histogram, the height is the frequency density or proportional to the frequency density. So we need to find the frequency density for this interval. To find the frequency density equals frequency divided class width. So if we apply that for this interval, so the class width 300 minus 200 is 100, and the frequency 52, so 52 over 100, so 0.52. Now, but the height now for this interval 2.6, so 0.52 multiplied by what to get 2.6? Now divide 2.6 by 0.52. 2.6 divide 0.52 equals 5. So he found the frequency density, then multiply by 5. Find the frequency density, then multiply by 5 to get 2.6. So do the same. Find the frequency density, then multiply by 5 to find the height. Now to find the height for this interval from 80 to 100, so we need to find the frequency density. 7 over the class width, which is 20, so 7 over 20 times 5 equals 1.75. Now for the second one, from 150 to 200, 150 to 200, find the frequency density, then multiply by 5. So the frequency density is 76, the frequency, divide the class width, which is 50, multiply by 5, equals 7.6. The same for the last one, from 300 to 400. Find the frequency density, then multiply by 5. So the frequency density, 32, divide by 100, then multiply by 5, equals 1.6. Now B. One car is picked at random. Find the probability that the car has traveled more than 300 kilometers. More than 300, we have 32. So the probability that the car has traveled more than 300, so 32 over the total, which is 200. C. 2 of the 200 cars are picked at random. Find the probability that both cars have traveled 150 or less. 150 or less, we have 33 plus 7, which is 40 in all. So for the first car, the probability 40 over 200. For the second car, minus 1, so 39 over 199 equals 39 over 995 in the simplest form. Double I. One car has traveled. Find the probability that one car has traveled more than 200 and the other has traveled 100 or less. So more than 200 we have 52 plus 32, so 84 in all. So 84 over 200. This is for the car that traveled more than 200. And the other one traveled 100 or less. 100 or less, we have 7. So multiply by 7 over 199. Because the order does matter, we can choose this car first or that one first. So you have to multiply by 2. Equals, in the simplest form, 147 over 4,975. Number 4. For A, describe fully the single transformation that maps A to B. A to B. A to B translation. To find the column vector, take point at its image. How to reach from this point to that one? You need to travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 right, 8 down. So this translation by column vector 7 and negative 8. Double I, shape A to C. From A to C, this rotation. Now we need to find the center of rotation and the angle of rotation, because the horizontal line becomes vertical line, so this rotation 90. Now rotation 90. We need to find the sense of rotation, clockwise or anti-clockwise, and the center of rotation. We can find them together. To find the center of rotation and the same direction of rotation, the center of rotation cannot be in this region, because if we rotate this 90, the shape will be like that. So now the center of rotation point in this region. Tracing paper, you can try some points in this region or by triangle method, or without that, if we consider this the point, this is the center of rotation. Now this point, its image here. So if we consider this the point center of rotation, so to reach the point you have to travel 3 left and 1 down. Now rotate, we need to rotate 90 anti-clockwise, so will be 3 down and 1 to the right, so it doesn't work. Now if we take 8 and 0, so we need to travel 3 left, 2 down, 3 left, 2 down. Now rotate 90 anti-clockwise, so will be 3 and 2, we get the same. So the center of rotation is 0 and 8. Center of rotation 0 and 8. So 90 anti-clockwise, and the center of rotation 0 and 8. Now from A to D, transformation from A to D, this enlargement, scale factor, the new side 1 and the old side 2, so 1 over 2, so scale factor 1 over 2. So this enlargement by scale factor 1 over 2. We need to find the center of enlargement, so join point and its image, and one more point and its image, then extend the line to meet at the center of enlargement. Now from drawing, point and its image, and one more point and its image, they intersect at the point -1 and -4. So this enlargement, scale factor 1 over 2, center -1, -4. -1, -4. Now B, on the grid, draw the image of the shape A after reflection in on the line y equal x plus 8. We need to draw this line y equal x plus 8, so we need 2 points. Put x equal 0, y equal 8. Put x equal -1. So y equal -1 plus 8, which is 7. So we have 2 points, 0 and 8, -1 and 7, -1 and 7. Now we draw this line, then find the image by reflection on this line. Now to find the image for this shape by reflection on this line, this point, its image will be the same. This point, half diagonal from the mirror line, so its image will be there. So this point itself, and this point, its image here. This point, half diagonal from the mirror line, so its image will be there. And now this point also half diagonal, so its image will be there. And the last point, this point, diagonal and half, so its image diagonal and half. Now join them. So this is the image by reflection on the line y equal x plus 8. Number 5. The diagram shows the speed time graph for part of the journey of two vehicles, a car and a bus. Calculate the acceleration of the car during the first 18 seconds. We need to find the acceleration. So rise over run. The rise 24 minus 10, which is 14. Run equals 18. So 14 over 18 equals 7 over 9. Double I. In the first 40 seconds, the car traveled 134 meter more than the bus. Calculate the constant speed of the bus, V of the bus. We can find the distance covered by the car. Distance equals the area under the curve. So to find the distance covered by the car, area, we can divide this area under the curve into rectangle. This rectangle plus trapezoid. So we can find the area for this rectangle. 40 times 10 plus area of trapezoid, then add them together to find the distance covered by the car. So the distance covered by the car equals 40 times 10 plus base 1, area of trapezoid, base 1, which is 40, plus base 2, which is from 18 to 40, which is 22, divide by 2 times the height, which is 14, equals 834 meter. Now the bus, 834 minus 134, which is 700. But from the graph, distance covered by the bus equals the area for this rectangle, 40 times V. 40 times V. So equals 40V. Now you can find V. 700 divided by 40 equals 17.5. B. A train takes 10 minutes 30 seconds to travel 16,240 meters. Calculate the average speed of the train. Give your answer in kilometers per hour. So the average speed equal total distance over total time. Distance 16,240 meter. And the time 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So you can say that 10.5 because 30 seconds 0.5. So 10.5 minutes. Now to convert to kilometers per hour, you need to divide meter by 1000 and divide minute by 60 to find the answer kilometers per hour. The answer will be 92.8 kilometers per hour. Number 6, solve 4x plus 15 equals 9. Transpose 15 to the other side, so 4x is 9 minus 15, which is negative 6, divide by 4, so x is negative 1.5. Next one, b, factorize a squared minus 9, no common factor, difference between two square, so a plus 3 and a minus 3. For c, write as a single fraction in its simplest form, so keep the first fraction, divide will be multiply, find the reciprocal for the second one, so 10c over 3ad. Now you can simplify before you multiply. You can divide by 5 equal 1, divide by 5 equal 2, and you can cancel a with a, so now you can multiply. 4 times 2 equal 8, so 8c, and for the denominator 3d, so 3d. d, 5 power n plus 5 power n plus 5 power n plus 5 power n plus 5 power n equals 5 power m. Find an expression for m in terms of n. Now we have 5 power n, so we can write 5 times 5 power n. This means 5 power 1 times 5 power n, so 5 power 1 plus n, because we have to add the power when we multiply. This equal 5 power m. Now base equal base, so power equal power, so m equal 1 plus n or n plus 1. For e, solve by factorization for x squared plus 8x minus 5 equals 0. Now factorize, we need to find the two brackets. You can use your calculator, mod 53, to find the values. You get x equal negative 5 over 2, and the other value 1 over 2. Now you can write the working. So 2 times x, 2x, and negative 5 go to the other side by positive. So 2x plus 5. And from the second one, 2 times x is x, and 1 go to the other side by minus. So 2x minus 1. Now write the answer. So negative 5 over 2 and 1 over 2. Fi, y is directly proportional to x plus 3 cube. When x equal 2, y equal 13.5, find x when y equal 108. This is directly proportional. So y equals k into x plus 3 cubed. To find k, put x equal 2 and y equal 13.5. So 13.5 equals k into x equal 2, so 2 plus 3, 5, so 5 power 3. So 13.5 equals 125k. Now divide by 125 for both, you get k equal 0.108. Now we need to find x when y equal 108. 108 equals 0.108 into x plus 3 all power 3. So 0.108 go to the other side by division. So now you have 1000 equals x plus 3 all power 3, take cubic root for both, so 10 equal x plus 3. Now subtract 3, so x equal 7. Double I, g is inversely proportional to the square of d. When d is halved, the value of g is multiplied by a factor n. Find n. G inversely proportional to the square of d. So, when d is halved, when d divided by 2, because inversely proportional, so g multiplied by 2 squared, so multiplied by 4. So n equals 4. G expand and simplify. 2x plus 3 times x minus 1 times x plus 3. We can start with 2 brackets. So x minus 1 times x plus 3. Expand and simplify. X times x squared plus 3x minus x minus 3. So x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now multiply by the third bracket. So 2x plus 3 into x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now expand. 2x multiply all. You get 2x power 3 plus 4x squared minus 6x. Then 3 multiply all. So 3 times x squared, 3x squared. And 3 times 2x equals 6x. And 3 times negative 3, negative 9. Now combine the like terms. You have 2x power 3. And we have 4x squared plus 3x squared, so 7x squared. Negative 6x plus 6x cancelled, so negative 9. H, find the derivative dy over dx of y 3x squared plus 4x minus 1. dy over dx equals, for 3x squared, 2 multiply 3, so 6x. For 4x we have 4, so 6x plus 4. Number 7a, calculate the angle QBR. QBR. So we need to find this angle. Cosine rule, because we have 3 sides. To find the angle in one step, cosine inverse, fraction. For the numerator, the adjacent square and the plus minus the opposite square. So 39.4 squared plus 46.5 squared minus 38.2 squared over 2 times 39.4 times 46.5 equals 52 degrees. Double I, find the shortest distance from Q to BR. From Q to BR. The shortest distance is the perpendicular distance. If we drop perpendicular line, so we need to find the perpendicular distance. Now we have angle B, QBR is 52, so this angle 52. We need to find the opposite, and we have the hypotenuse. We have right angle triangle. We need to find the opposite, and we have the hypotenuse, which is 46.5, and we have this angle. So sine 52 equals x over 46.5. Now cross multiply to find x, so x equal 46.5 multiply sine 52. X equal 46.5 sine 52, 36.623 significant figure. The diagram shows a cuboid. Calculate the length of AG. AG is the diagonal of the cuboid. To find the diagonal of the cuboid, square root length square plus width square plus height square. equals 41.0 to 3 significant figure, or 41 centimeter. Now double I calculates the angle between AG and the base ABCD. Now if we join AG, to find the angle between AG and the base, if we drop from G perpendicular to the base will be C, so we need to join AC. Now we need to find this angle. So to find this angle, you have right angle triangle. You have the opposite 20, and we found AG, which is 41, so AG is 41. Now we have the opposite and the hypotenuse, so to find the angle theta, sine inverse 20 over 41, 29.2 to 1 decimal place. Now see, the diagram shows the position of a lighthouse L and two shapes K and M. The bearing of L from K is 155, so L from K is 155, so this means this angle 155, because the bearing is the angle from the north clockwise. And the bearing of K from M is 10, K from M is 10, so this angle 10, this angle 10. And the angle KML is 96. Find the bearing and the distance of the shape M from the lighthouse L. So we need to find the bearing M from L, M from L. So we need to draw the north at L. This is the north at L. We need the bearing of M from L. So we need that bearing. We need this angle. So to find this angle, we can find this angle. If we can find, and also we need to find the distance ML. To find the bearing first, this angle, we can find the bearing if we have this angle. We can find this angle because this is the north and this is the north. So the angle, this angle plus that one equal 180 because interior angles. This angle is 96 plus 10. So 106. So this angle 106. I mean the whole angle. Because 10 plus 96, 106. Now you can deduce this angle, 180 minus 106. So 74. So this angle 74. So now the bearing, this bearing, M from L is 360 minus 74. 360 minus 74 equals 286. So the angle, the bearing is 286. Now how to find the distance ML? Now we have this angle is 155. So we can deduce this angle because the sum of the interior angle is 180. So we can find the small angle, this one. We can find that one. 180 minus 55 equals 25. So this angle 25. If this angle 25, and we know that the whole angle is 74, so this angle 74 minus 25, so the angle inside the triangle, that one, is 49. Now inside the triangle MKL, this 96 and this 49, we can find the third angle. 180 minus equal 35. Now in this triangle we have all angles 49, 96, 35. We need to find ML. ML, using sine rule, ML over sine 35 equal 112 over sine 96. Now to find the side, ml over sine 35 equals 112 over sine 96. Now cross multiply to find ml. So ml equals 112 sine 35 over sine 96. 64.6 to 3 significant figures. Number 8. AB is aligned with midpoint M, A 2, 3, M 12 and 7. Find the coordinates of the point B. Now we have the midpoint and we have one end, we need to find the other end. So this point A and this point B and this is the midpoint. We have M is 12 and 7. We have A 2 and 3. We need to find B. We can say that B is X and Y. So from the rule of the midpoint, 12 and 7 equals 2 plus X over 2, 3 plus Y over 2. So now 12 equals 2 plus X over 2. So 2 times 12, 24 minus 2. So X equal 22. By the same way, 7 equal 3 plus Y over 2. So now multiply by 7. 2 times 7, 14. 14 minus 3 equals 11. So Y equals 11. So 22 and 11. Show that the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB is 2y plus 5x is 74. Now for the line AB and M midpoint, we need to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. So to find the equation of the perpendicular bisector, we need to find the gradient of AB first. Gradient of AB, y minus y, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y minus y, so 7 minus 3 over 12 minus 2 equals 2 over 5 in the simplest form. So the gradient of the perpendicular to AB, negative reciprocal, so negative 5 over 2. So the equation of the perpendicular y equal negative 5 over 2 x plus c. This line passes through the midpoint M, and we have the coordinates for M, which is 12 and 7. Now substitute. So 7 equals negative 5 over 2 times 12 plus c. So 7 equal negative 30 plus c. So c equal 37. Now the equation of the line y equals negative 5 over 2 x plus 37 multiply by 2. 2y equals negative 5x plus 74. The last step, transpose negative 5x to the other side. Now you have 2y plus 5x equals 74. Now see, the perpendicular bisector of AB passes through the point N. The point N has coordinates 2 and N. Find the value of N. So we can put x equal 2 by substitution. Put x equal 2 and y equal N to find N. So 2N plus 5 times 2 equals 74. So 2N plus 10 equals 74. So 2N equals 64 divided by 2 divided by 2. So N equals 32. Points A, M, and N form a triangle. Find the area of triangle. Now we need to find the area of triangle AMN. We have A, 2 and 3. We have M, 12 and 7. And we have N, 2 and 32. Now we can find AM using distance formula equals square root x minus x. So 12 minus 2 squared plus y minus y. So 7 minus 3 all squared equals 2 square root 29. And also we can find Mn, distance formula, Mn 12 minus 2 squared plus 7 minus 32 all squared equals 5 root 29. So now the area of triangle equals half times 2 square root 29 times 5 square root 29 equals 145. 9a, sketch the graph of y equals sine x. The graph of y equals sine x. This is the graph of y equals sine x. Maximum 1, minimum -1. So we can plot the points first. We can divide 360 into 4 equal parts. So this 90, 180, 270, then 360. So 0 at 0, 1 at 90, negative 0 at 180, negative 1 at 270, and 0. So now join them. This is the graph for y equals sine x. Solve the equation 5 sine x plus 4 equals 0. Make sine x as the subject. So transpose 4 to the other side by negative. So 5 sine x equals -4. Divide by 5. So sine x -4 over 5. Now find the acute angle which has sine 4 over 5. Forget the negative now. Find the acute angle which has sine 4 over 5. So do not take negative with you now. The angle 53.1. The acute angle. Sine is negative. In which quadrant sine is negative? From the asterisk rule. Asterisk rule. All positive in the first quadrant. Sine positive in the second quadrant. Tan positive in the third. Cosine positive in the fourth. So now from asterisk rule, sine negative in the third or fourth. In the third, the angle 180 plus theta. In the fourth, 360 minus theta. So theta, the acute angle which is. So the two solution, 180 plus 53.1, which is 233.1. Or 360 minus 53.1 equals 306.9. Number 10a. The lengths of the sides of triangle are 11.4 cm, 14.8 cm, 15.7 cm, all correct to one decimal place. Calculate the upper bound for the perimeter of triangle. Because correct to one decimal place, this means correct to 0.1. Then divide by 2, we get 0.05. To find the upper for the side, add 0.05. To find the lower, subtract. Because I need the upper bound for the perimeter, so I'll take upper for all. So this side, 11.4 will be 11.45. And the next one will be 14.85. And the next one will be 15.75. Now add all. So 11.45 plus 14.85 plus 15.75, 42.05. B. The diagram shows a circle radius 15.6 centimeter. The angle of the minor sector is 150. Calculate the area of the minor sector. We have rule for the area of the sector. Angle, which is 150 over 360 times pi r squared. So times pi times 15.6 squared equals 319 to 3 significant figure centimeter square. Now see, the diagram shows a circle radius r and the minor sector angle x. The perimeter of the major sector 3 times the perimeter of the minor sector. So that x equal 90 into pi minus 2 over pi. If the minor sector with angle x, so the major sector is 360 minus x. 360 minus x. Before we solve this question, you need to remember that if we have sector, that the length of the arc of the sector, if this angle theta and this r, so the length of the arc equal theta over 360 times 2 by r, and the perimeter of the sector is 2r plus l. So now we have the perimeter of the major sector 3 times the perimeter of the minor sector. The perimeter of the major sector is 2r plus the length of the arc of the major sector, which is 360 minus x over 360 times 2 by r equal 3 times the perimeter of the minor sector, which is 2r plus x over 360 times 2 by r. Now we can cancel r with r with r with r. If you divide by r in both sides, you can cancel r for all. And we can expand this one. So 3 multiplied by 2 equals 6. And 3 times x equals 3x. So 3x over 360 times 2 pi equals 2 plus 360 minus x over 360 times 2 pi. We can multiply both sides by 360 to eliminate the denominator. So now you are left with 720 plus 360 minus x into 2 pi equals 2160 plus 3x times 2 pi. Now we can put x together, number together. So 720 transpose to the other side by negative, and transpose 3x to the other side by negative. So you are left with 360 minus x into 2 pi minus 3x into 2 pi equals 2160 minus 720. Take 2 pi common, so 2 pi, you are left with 360 minus x minus 3x equals 1440. We can simplify more, so 2 pi into 360 minus 4x equals 1440. We can take 4 common, so you are left with 90 minus x times 4 times 2 pi equals 1440. Now divide both sides by 8. So Pi into 90 minus x equals 180 equals 180. Now expand, so 90 pi minus pi x equals 180. So pi x equals 90 pi minus 180. Take 90 common, so you have pi minus 2, then divide by pi equal 90 into pi minus 2 divide by. Number 11a, the magnitude of this vector is 205 over 2. So the magnitude, this means 9m all squared plus 40m all squared is 205 over 2. Now square both sides. Square both sides. The square cancels the square root. So now you are left with 81m squared plus 1600 m squared equals 10,506.25. Now combine the like terms. So 1681 m squared equals 10,506.25. Then divide by 1681, right? Then m squared equal this number. Take square root for the answer. So m equal or negative 2.5. So the two values 2.5 and negative 2.5. B, OABC is a parallelogram. OA vector A, OC is vector C. B is a point on CB such that CB to B, B 3 to 1. Find in terms of A and C, A vector AC and vector CB. For vector AC, we can find vector AC via O, so AO plus OC, so negative A plus C. So negative A plus C. So vector AC equal AO plus OC. So negative A because opposite direction plus OC, so C. Now need to find vector CB. CB, point B divides the CB in the ratio 3 to 1. So this means 3 parts and this 1 part. In all we have 4, so 3 over 4 and 1 over 4. So for CB equal 3 over 4 CB, 3 over 4 CB the whole one. But CB equal A because this parallelogram, if this vector A, so this is also A. So 3 over 4 A. So 3 over 4 A. So 3 over 4 A. Now we need to find the vector OB. To find vector OB, we can find OB by traveling from O to C and then from C to B. OC plus CB, OC plus CB. OC equal C and CB equal 3 over 4A. So C plus 3 over 4A. For double I, OB and AB are extended. OB, we can extend OB. And AB extended. They meet at the point Q. Find the position vector of Q. So I need to find OQ. OQ equal OA plus AQ. OA is vector A, but AQ, how to find AQ? To find AQ, from similarity between this triangle and the bigger one. This side is 1 over 4 that one. BB is 1 over 4 OA. So BQ is 1 over 4 AQ. BQ is 1 over 4 AQ. Now if we consider that this distance is x, so the whole one is 4x, because BQ is 1/4 AQ. So now we can deduce that this equal 3x. So the ratio between BQ and AB 1 to 3, 1 to 3. But we know that AB is vector C. So this is vector C. So now you can deduce that BQ 1/3 vector C. So AQ equal vector C plus 1/3 C, which is 4 over 3 C. So now vector OQ equal OA plus AQ. So vector A plus 4 over 3 C.